Hey everyone, some of you had asked for a quick tour of the Garvey House bed and breakfast, former bed and breakfast, now functioning as an Airbnb, so I figured I'd take some of you on a real quick tour. Let's go. Here we are looking down Garvey Manor Lane. This is formerly part of the old railroad that came through town. Now it's just a quiet country lane leading to the house. This is another house next door that shares this driveway, this lane. But this is the house we're going to. This is the Garvey house. And as we go through as for the garden, I want you all to take a special look at just the amazing rock work that's going on here. And we'll get out to the garden before long. But as we go up the approach to the house, I did want to show you that beautiful gazebo. And here's the house. Just really perfect representation of this coal mining architectural style. Mr. Garvey was superintendent of the Maryland New River Coal Company. This is the Florida room, the entrance. Wonderful windows. Lots of trees. Some of you had asked about the air conditioning situation. There is no need for air conditioning in this house. The shade coming off the hill, the forest keeps this cool year round. We'll look in this is the living room. You can see the dining room here in the distance. We'll go there in a second. I want to show you the downstairs suite though. Again, this is an operating Airbnb, formerly a B&B. Very cozy. For many years, this has been a favorite place for people to stay in the area. We'll come back to this. I like this. It's two closets that go link one closet to the next. We'll go upstairs real quickly before we go into the other main rooms. Give you an idea of what the top front of the house bedrooms look like. There's also a fifth bedroom in the back of the house that was in the housekeeper's quarters. It's one of my favorite rooms. I love the color here. And well, this may be my favorite room. I like the light. This is looking out the front windows. And a third upstairs front bedroom. The bathroom, the upstairs bathroom. The woodwork in here is just fantastic. Okay, we're back in the Florida room. And here's again, the living room with an insert from the fireplace. The dining room with a beautiful bay window. China cabinets in the house. They're set into the wall. Door into the basement, which we won't necessarily go into on this trip. I just wanted to hit the highlights, the high points. This is the kitchen, obviously, with two sinks because it had been operating as a bed and breakfast, and that was absolutely vital. The dinette. Now we'll head upstairs to the formerly the housekeeper's quarters. And there we are. Beautiful back room. It's so nice and cool up here. The cat does not go with the house. Yeah, kitty. Upstairs bathroom. So, now I want to take you out to the gardens. The exterior of this house is just absolutely fantastic. And as many of you know, I've been working to find out if this house is eligible for the National Register of Historic Places. In which case, a good bit of the money necessary for repairs would be provided through the federal government and the state. Here's something I find absolutely fascinating. A rear cellar, a root cellar, just off the kitchen wing. Very handy if you're into canning. Now, for the gardens. Here we have a beautiful herb garden just outside the back room of the house, the kitchen wing. Here, I'll point out, you have a well. This at one point had a wishing well roof cover on it. Here's a series of ponds. Mrs. Garvey had employed her own private gardener to help her build the gardens on this property. And the gardens are quite extensive. We're not going to be going through all of them. There's a lot to see when it comes to these gardens. Lots of boulders. Lots of rocky staircases. Another pond here. I'll survey this as slowly as possible to make sure everybody gets a good look at where we are. That's the rear of the house there. More gardens, more staircases. Very